So right now I am at Central Park and I am joined with Mike Fleming, who is the event director for this Concerts in the Park series. Mike, we got a great lineup this year.
We do. I'm really excited. We have four bands that have never appeared here before, and then some of the old favorites. We're going to start out the summer with the Shoemaker Brothers, who are four brothers from Washington State who have been living here in the Newhall area for a couple of years. Going to be all original folk rock, acoustic music, and electric. They've been trained classically. They change instruments from cello to electric guitar to piano. It's an amazing group, and they really got a great future ahead of them. And then we follow up on the 14th with Led Zeppelin again. Everybody loves them. That's one of the best Led Zeppelin tributes anywhere, let alone in California. And then on the 21st, we have the Basics, which is a pop rock group, a dance group, playing dance music, I should say. And they're going to be doing some of the more modern pop rock, you know, the Justin Timberlake, that kind of things. And then on the 28th of July, a group that we haven't had here for about 5-6 years called the Atomic Punks. They're a Van Halen tribute and really spot on in the work they do with that. Then we get in August and we have the Walking Phoenixes. You almost want to see them just because of the name, but obviously they're a Johnny Cash tribute band. They're all young guys, really hip, and they play very, very good music, and of course tribute to the Man in Black. Then we've got Darrell Coleman, probably the best R&B band that I've seen. That's a 12-piece band, and they just blow people away. This will be their third time here, and every year they come, the audience gets bigger and bigger. And then following that, we've got Bandidos de Amor, if you like Latin jazz. These guys are tremendous. We had them at Festival of the Arts a few years ago. Haven't had them at Concerts in the Park in quite a long time, but they are a sight and a sound to behold. And then we wrap up the summer for the first time ever with a Bon Jovi tribute. They're called Wanted. They're all session musicians, and they play with national acts, and this is going to be a real big hit.
And the focus in the last few years has been mixing tribute bands with original music, and I think it's been received really well.
It is. It's the variety is the spice of life. Of course, you have people that want to see the same bands year after year, but we like to mix it up. And the thing that's neat to watch is you'll have people show up at the concerts who have never seen a particular band, and they go home being big fans of that band. So I think we're expanding the reach of concerts and reaching a wider audience by doing that.
And this year there are a few new things that concert goers may want to know. I know there's new opportunities for parking, and there's also some new guidelines for staking out your campsites.
Well, if you don't mind, we'll start with the guidelines. Over the years, concerts has become bigger and bigger and bigger, and especially with the more popular acts, people show up earlier and earlier and earlier, basically camping out, which is fine. What we've started to have issues with is that people come, set up their canopies and their chairs and blankets, and then they leave, which creates in itself a safety issue and a hazard. If the winds come up, the canopy could blow away. And they also put up stakes and ropes and caution tape and all that, another safety issue. It really is tripping hazards. So all we're asking of people is, if you are going to come early, please stay with all of your equipment there. We can't have people leaving those things unattended. And in fact, if it gets close to concert time and there's nobody with that, we'll have to stack it all up in an area unto itself. So.
And it is, of course, a safety hazard, but it's also something that we hear from many other concert goers, and it's sometimes a cause for friction where people come out early, they secure a big prime spot of land, and then they might not come back at all.
Yeah, we call it the 40-acre ranchette is what they're doing. And I get it. People are excited about concerts. But it's really about etiquette. It's about, this is a community concert. It's for everybody. It's free. And so reserved seating is really kind of pushing it on that. If you want to come out, spend the day, be with your friends, that's great. But we just ask you to be courteous to your other concert goers.
And the other change this year is an opportunity that came from a lot of requests through the years from concert goers.
Yeah, a lot of people want to have that backstage parking, as it were, so we've called it, it's going to be a premier season parking pass for $150. You'll be able to park basically in the backstage area here for all 8 concerts. It's a transferable parking pass, so if you can't make it that weekend, you'll be able to give it to your friends. Again, it's $150. It'll be on sale via our website online.
Okay. And, you know, we probably don't want to get into all of the FAQs on what people should do and what they shouldn't do when they come to the concerts, but how can people get more information, including who's playing when?
Well, we do have an FAQ, or frequently asked questions, on our website. You just need to visit the website. We have links to all these groups here and their websites, so you can do a little research before you come out here. And then tell all your friends about it, and they'll tell you who they've seen and how good they are. And the one thing we like to say is, regardless of who's playing, they're going to be good.
And just to kind of end things, for people that haven't been, I mean, how many? This is really one of the city's most successful events. How many people does this draw every year?
Boy, I don't know. The crowds can be anywhere from 2,000 to 8,000. So over the course of the summer, you might be looking at 40,000 people that have actually been here to these concerts. It is probably our most popular event here in the city.
Mike, I want to thank you for joining us. If you're out there, you're looking for more information on concerts in the parks, go to santa-clarita.com/concerts.